Hello students, today we are going to discuss first chapter of your computer book, that is computers, storage and memory devices. In this chapter we are going to discuss what is data and what is information, different data storage units, classification of computer storage and their function. At the end of this chapter, we will get idea about binary numbers, different storage like internal memory and external memory and their types. Now, we will discuss what is data and what is information. Let's take an example. Suppose I will ask you to calculate addition value of two numbers, that is 6 and 7, and then after calculation you will say the result is 13. That means 6 and 7 are data and 13 is information. Now we will see what the definition says. Data is the raw factors or information. That means the raw fact, that is 6 or 7, which in example we have taken, that is the raw fact. That means we don't know what it will come after the processing. That's why that is called your data. Then information is organized or classified data which has some meaningful values for the receiver. That means after getting the value 13, we got that yes, after addition we will get the value 13. 13 is the information that we received. Data storage unit. Let's take an example. Now you are watching video. So whatever information you get, where you are storing that? You are storing in your mind. Similarly, the computer also has a memory where it stores instruction, files and folders. Computer stores these things into memory unit. They are deleted. Now, our question is how a computer understands our instruction, because computer don't know the language which we use to talk. Computer can understand only 0 and 1 because computer is a electronic device. It can understand only on and off. Here 1 represents on and 0 represents off. Another important thing is that computer memory is measured in bits. That is 1 bit is equal to a single digit, that is either 0 or 1, and bit is the smallest unit. There are some examples of memory. See, a bit is a single digit that can either be 0 or 1. A collection of 8 bits is called byte. Computer memory and relation between them is 4 bit is equal to 1 nibble, 8 bit is equal to 1 byte, 1024 byte is equal to 1 kilobyte, 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte. These are the relationship of the computer memory unit. Now, types of computer memory. How many types the computer memory? As first I told that it is of two types. That is, one is primary or internal memory. Another is your secondary or external memory. Again, this primary or internal memory is divided into two parts. One is RAM, another is ROM. Here also the secondary or external memory is divided into two parts. One is hard disk, CD, DVD, then Blu-ray disc, then pen drive, then memory card. What is internal memory? Internal memory means it is the primary or main memory. It stores the currently working data. That means now whatever the things we are doing in a computer at present, that means by switching on the computer, that things is stored in the internal memory. Its capacity is limited, and whenever we will switch off the computer, it will lose the data. That means the memory, in the memory whatever we are storing, that is not permanent. As soon as we will switch off, the data will lose. It is of two types, that is RAM and ROM. Now we will discuss what is RAM. It can be accessed directly by CPU. The information can read from and written onto RAM. That's why it is called read-write memory. When we are working on the computer, it stores data, but when we will switch off, the data will lose. It is a volatile memory. That means we cannot store the things in permanent. That's why it is called volatile memory. When you open a file, it is loaded into RAM. That means whatever things we are doing on a computer screen, that means by switching on the computer, everything we are doing in a RAM. And the full form of RAM is random access memory. Next we will see what is ROM. The full form is read only memory. It is a memory form which information can only be read. We cannot write anything on the ROM. Here the information is not lost when the power is off. Whenever we will off the power, the information will not lost. That's why it is a non-volatile memory. Now is external memory or secondary. We call it secondary memory. Another name is also there, that is auxiliary memory. Here we can store large amount of data and the data is permanent here. Now we will see some examples of external memory or secondary memory. This is what? This is hard disk. It is most commonly used secondary storage device. Generally in every computer we will get this hard disk. It is present where it is present is it is present inside CPU, and it can store up to 4 TB or 8 TB. TB means terabyte. The full form is terabyte. It is of two types. One is internal hard disk, another is external hard disk. This internal hard disk we will find inside the CPU, and this external hard disk that generally we carry from one place to another place. We can connect this with our CPU. Next, what is this? This is a CD. The full form is compact disc. Its shape is circular. The shape of the CD is circular. It can store data up to 700 MB. We can store games and we can store music in a CD. To play a CD, we need CD drive, and CD drive is present inside the CPU box. It is also of two types, that is CD-R and CD-RW. CD-R is a write once format. That means data written onto this cannot be erased. CD-RW is a rewritable one. That means data present in the CD can be erased and new data can be recorded. What is this? This is a DVD, that is digital versatile disc. It is also looks like a CD. The shape of the DVD is also round only or circular only. It can store data up to 4.7 GB to 17 GB. That means the capacity of DVD to store data is 7 times more than a CD. It is also of two types, that is DVD-R and DVD-RW. The function also same, DVD-R. In DVD-R we can write once format, that means we cannot erase it, but in DVD-RW we can rewrite. That means the previously present data we can erase it and new data we can record in that. This is a Blu-ray disc. It is also round in shape. It can store up to 50 GB of data. That means much more data, and that 50 GB is equal to your 10 DVD size of the 10 DVD or 70 CDs. This is a pen drive, and this is called where we insert the pen drive in our laptop or in our desktop. That is, we call it USB port. The another name of pen drive is what we call flash drive. As the size is very small, so easily we can carry it from one place to another place. How we will connect this pen drive to our computer? We connect it with a port that is called your USB port. The full form is Universal Serial Bus. This is a memory card. It is small in size. It is generally used in mobile phones to store data, digital cameras to store pictures, and many other devices. Thank you. Watch the video carefully. Read chapter 1 from textbook. Read the question and answer from exercise. Complete the homework. If you have any doubt, please put that in comment box.